You know, oddly enough,
When you knew some guys?
well, I grew up with,
Yeah, right.
I mean, I grew up in the neighborhood, but oddly enough, I was really fishing around, And, quite often people don't, you can't correlate what my preparation was to that character of Sonny. And one day, I had already shot a scene, and I was really fishing. It was uncomfortable. It was the scene where Sollozzo comes up and makes this proposition at the oil company, when my dad and I speak out. I speak out of turn, and my father lectures me. And I knew there was something wrong. And I went home, and the next morning I woke up, and I just, for whatever reason, I started behaving like Don Rickles. Now, and I know that sounds weird, but all of a sudden it was like I came in and I just busted everybody's stones from the producer. Why, why don't you get that clean? You wore that 7 days in a row. What, here's some money. And I just started being Don Rickles. And that was it.
And
I could have done
Francis said
Hamlet
to you,
then
it
like
began
that.
to encourage you, I guess.
Excuse me?
Francis would encourage you, saying that works, that's good, that's...
Well, yeah, I mean, it wasn't like I had to tell anybody what was going on inside, but it was that. And
they
through
could
that,
see
it was
it.
lots of improvisation. Come on, and Francis was wonderful because, I mean, there were so many things that were improvised, and I remember this one scene where we go outside and at the wedding, and the FBI guys are taking down all the license numbers. I was with Richie Castellano was walking with me, and these guys, they had these old cameras, and they're taking pictures. When we were walking back after I spit at the FBI guys or whatever, I came back, and for whatever reason, I don't know what came over me, but this guy took my picture, an extra, some poor guy who was paid to do that. I grabbed this guy, I took his camera, and I smashed it on the ground. And I pulled him up against the car, and Richie was, writing the scene. I mean, it wasn't written. He pulled me up, come on, Sonny. And I remember when I was a kid, it was all right, as long as you paid the guy. And I took out a couple pens, and I threw them on the ground, it was okay. Francis loved that, And the stick, too. I put that in my car when I threw it at the guy. That wasn't in the movie,
It just happened.
Yeah, and we had, with guys like Bobby and, and Al and stuff like that. It was great. I mean, it was just wonderful.